So this video, we are going to look into the assembly tutorial. To make assemblies, go to create a new model. Now the type what we're going to choose is assembly. So we can give a name of this file name. Let's say it's assemble 1. Click OK. Now you will see a new Windows pop-up. So this new Windows pop-up is what we call as the Assemble 1. Okay. So now we need to import the two parts that we have created, which is the cuboid with a hole, and another part is the part 2, which is a screw. To import these two parts into this assembly file, go to this icon here, which is add a component to the assembly. So you click on it. Now you go to the folder. If you cannot see, then you have to go to the folder that you have saved your file. Okay, so I have saved my file at ProE tutorial. Click on it. Yeah, you can see we have two parts here. Part 1 is the cuboid. So you select part 1, click open. Now this part 1 3D model is loaded into the Assemble 1 file. Okay, now you can rotate this, and then you can see there is a hole on the keyboard. If this is the correct file, just click OK. Now you have the first part, which is part 1, imported into the assembly file. So you can see the name here, this new part on the left side on the model 3, part 1 here. Okay. Now we want to import another file. Click on to the assembler to add a component. That is the part 2, which consists of a screw. Okay, now you can see the screw is now imported into the assembler file. Right now, of course, in this, you still can move the positions up and down, left, right on this. You satisfy, you click OK. Now, in this case, what you can see here, we have the two components added into this assembler file. If you click your mouse and do a rotating, these two parts will rotate together, right? So the next thing that we're going to do is we want to assemble this screw and put it into this hole. How can we do that? Okay, at this moment, you cannot move the part. If you click this, you select this, cannot move the part. So how we're going to do that is that we want to do some matching. Okay, so now to do this, first we want to match this bottom face of this screw. Press this bottom face of this screw onto the plane here, the top plane here. Okay, so we want to select this, and then you click this edit definitions. Now in this edit definitions, what we can see here, you go to the placement here. Click on the placement. Now there will be Windows pop up here. What you can see is user defined. Okay, that means now you need to define what is the constraints between your screw and the cuboid. Right? So first we need to select the features or the part of this screw that we want to constrain with. Now we want to select this, which is highlighted here. Click on this. Now you can see part 2. So this is the one part of this screw is going to match with these planes. Okay, cuboid planes over here. Now you click on this. Now you have select these two parts, one from part 2, another from part 1. So the constraint type now is normal. You're going to change this constraint type instead of normal. You click here, you have a few selections here. we choose coincidence. Okay. Now you choose coincidence. What you can see here, it will bring the screw to the surface on this plan. Okay. Now you're satisfied with this. You are satisfied with this. Then you click OK. Okay. Now the screw move to this position here, right? Now, so the next constraint is that we want to move these things into the hole of this keyboard. Okay. So how are we going to do that? We follow the same step here. We select this and then go to edit definitions. And then you go to the placement. Now you just select this part, the screw part of here. After this, then you have to select the internal of this hole. It means you're going to mate to this hole. And now the constraint type is automatically go to coincident. Okay. If it's not incident, maybe your constraint type is parallel or your constraint type is normal. Okay. Or tangents. We want to make it as a coincidence. You satisfied with this, you click OK. Now the screw becomes inserted into this cuboid. Okay, it becomes one part of it. That is how we assemble two parts into a single component. Okay, right. Now what other things you can do in this assembly is that you can change the appearance of the screw. Now in this case, you cannot see clearly the screw is attached onto the cuboid. You can change the color of this. You click on this, then you go to the appearance. Okay, let's say you want to change this to blue color. Now this screw change to blue color. Okay, you also can select this face, go to blue, here, blue. I mean, you can change the color. Okay, surface on the screw, right? You also can make different color on this cuboid. You can change to red, for example. Okay, and this surface you can change it to red color. So that is the appearance you can make to the surface of your objects. Okay, right. So the assembly part sometimes may be a little bit tricky. So you have to practice and try it a different way. Okay, to assemble it. So this is the introductions of assembly, two components, okay, into a single assembly file. If you are satisfied with this, click save. Now you will save this into the folders ProE tutorial. So the file name is assemble1. Click OK. So this ends the tutorial sessions for the assembly.